Week 7 is done. It was uneventful, but productive, which is always a good thing. I am a big fan of status quo. There's nothing wrong with having things be consistent, be low on the radar, and uneventful. But it was a productive, good week nonetheless. Let me recap it for you. Good morning. It is Monday, April 7th, day 42. Taking my ginger turmeric shot, and it is an office day today, so it is super early. It is only 6:30, and I'm ready to head out the door as soon as I drink this. You know what's harder than a rainy day Monday and having to drive almost an hour to work is when you get in your car and you get a low tire pressure light that comes on. Really? My uniform, no surprise here. Here's my outfit of the day, black Kohans, another pair of skinny jeans, a black sweater, and this sweater is super comfy. I don't care about my uniform, you guys. There's no pride here. There's no ego here. I am comfortable. I am warm. I am productive. That's all that matters. A slightly different dinner, but so delicious. I have here my vegan ground meat that I made as part of my meal prep. It is what we call in Puerto Rico, we call it picadillo. And I love it with the mashed potatoes because it reminds me of a very traditional fritter in our beautiful island, which is like a stuffed potato. So relleno de papa. Anyway, I have sauteed green beans, mashed potatoes, and my picadillo. I have clementines. I do need to catch up on my protein, so I decided to drink this protein shake in here with some ice because I keep these cortisol levels at bay, shall we? 16 grams of protein down the hatch. I am not gonna lie. It is cold out here. 46 degrees, windy, and cold. Like solid cold. I had to put on my fleece workout wear. I have on 3 layers on top if you include the jacket. I have on my longer socks, but I needed to get out. After 5 days of rain and clouds, I needed to get outside. It feels absolutely wonderful. Almost on my walk. And going home to have dinner. It's been a long day, but a good one. 49 minutes. That's amazing. my coffee with soy milk, and today I have decided to add in some collagen. Nothing to see here. You guys know how I roll in the morning. I have my kale, my sauteed tomatoes on my whole grain sourdough bread, my eggs with my everything but the bagel seasoning, clementines, my coffee with soy milk, and I added a scoop of collagen. I have my second water that I need to finish, and this is breakfast. Oh my God, what a beautiful day. No wind, but it is cold. I recorded a video today, my menopause journey. I'm nervous, but it needed to be done, so that's uploading right now. I'm coming out for a 30-minute walk. I did a 45-minute workout this morning. I have been cooped up inside, so need to get out, get some fresh air. I'm probably only going to do 30 minutes. I'll let you know how that goes at the end. Almost right in front of my house, 35 minutes, done. Here is my dinner. I normally try not to eat carbs for dinner, but because I'm doing a lot of strength training, I do need carbs for energy, and I will be doing a strength training workout in the morning. So this It's 11:30. I am exhausted. I'm going to go to sleep. Day 44 is a wrap. Today's day 45. It is Thursday, April the 10th, and I just finished a 45-minute workout. It's early. I love to get my workouts done first thing in the morning. I did drink my protein this morning, and that gives me so much energy. It has been a game changer. If you haven't done it, I highly recommend that you do. I have seen such a big difference, not just in my performance, but also in my belly bloat. My nervous system has really calmed down. I don't feel as anxious throughout the day, especially in the morning. And you all know how I roll over here, my usual breakfast. I wanted to walk you through my vitamin supplement routine that I have every single day. I have a fish oil, calcium because I don't do dairy. This is a probiotic. This is biotin, a vitamin B12, and I have a vitamin D. So these are my daily supplements. I don't recommend you just arbitrarily taking supplements. You have to know your counts first and know what you need, right? And know what you're eating, that you can't get these vitamins through your food. I don't recommend that you just blindly go and start grabbing some vitamins. I also take 3 magnesiums every single night. I have my hormone replacement therapy. So I try to take all of these during the day just so that my stomach has time to absorb and digest and my kidneys have time to flush. So these are my supplements for the day. Just a picture of my lunch. It's a busy work day, you guys. Content will be limited on day 45. It will probably just consist of my workouts, my eating, and me going to bed because it's one of those days. Here I have tuna on a rice cake because this is low calorie, but I do need carbs. I have tuna with salt, pepper. I do add a little bit of apple cider vinegar just to give it a little bit of a twang. I like that acidic feeling. Here I have some peanut butter filled pretzels, my apple for fiber, protein and fiber. That is the goal. And then over here I have the green juice that my husband made for us. This is delicious, high in vitamins, high in antioxidants, really good for digestive health, really good for the gut microbiome. And this is my second water. I have one more to drink for the day, but I need to eat this and get right back to work. Today has been such a crazy busy day, but to make my night great, I got my package today of my skincare replenishment. I pay the same price, even though I'm an affiliate. I get the same 30% off that you would. So it comes packaged like this. It says, take back your skin. This is 100% plants, 100% botanicals, all antioxidants, because you can only get antioxidants in plants and vegetables. So you get this little 25% off code. Here is the little card with the instructions of the products that you purchase. Giselle Bundchen, who supports this brand, she uses it. So does Tom Brady. I'm just being a little name dropper. And then my shipping confirmation, and here it is. So very simple packaging, not a lot of waste. And I have here my spot treatment and my serum. And when I tell you that this thing smells amazing, oh my gosh. But because I'm not quite ready to use this, and this is live product, these products are made just in time. They only sit on the shelf for maybe 60 days, if not less. By the time you receive it, it's only been made less than 60 days prior to you receiving it. But because I'm not right this minute ready to use this, in order for it to be kept fresh, much like cold pressed juice, I need to put this in the refrigerator. So until I am ready to use it. So I'm going to put this in the refrigerator, and no, it will not change the composition or the ingredients or the strength when you take it out of the refrigerator. The reason why you have to put it in the refrigerator is to preserve it until you're ready to use it, until it's officially opened. So I am going to put these in the fridge, and they will be nice and ready for me when I'm ready to use it. I am on. Got my nails done. I love this color. Ready. Another weekend of pouring down rain and another run to the grocery store. Let's just get inside and get this over and done with. Here are some takeaways from my shopping experience today. Number one, it's raining and I only had to worry about my hood. Did not have to worry about my hair because I got a pixie cut. And those days of worrying about my hair getting frizzy, getting touched by any kind of humidity or moisture, gone. Win number one. Number two, can we just do better? Listen, it takes you a hot 3 seconds and another 4 steps to push the carts all the way into the shopping cart corrals. They are for the safety of the people, the safety of the cars, and they protect the shopping carts. So when I see grown people walking up to the corral and only bumping their shopping cart up against the last one that's in there, come on. It only takes you a few seconds to push them in. Push them in inside of each other, get them all under the corral. It'll keep you safe, it'll keep me safe, and it will protect our cars. We can all do better. And then the third thing is I had an experience inside of the supermarket. And I just want to say this supermarket in particular is a higher end. Is it high end? No, it's a higher end supermarket. I drive 20 minutes away from my house. I have another supermarket that's literally 3 minutes from my house with a light, with a traffic light. This one is 20 minutes on the highway. But I come here because I love the quality of the food. I come here for a different experience, and I want my money to be well worth the food that I am buying. But today I saw something and I thought, okay, how do I really handle this? And the takeaway is, when you see something, do something. You don't have to cause a scene. You don't have to be disrespectful. You don't have to, hurt anyone's feelings. So today I'm in the aisle and I saw this gentleman, and he is part of their curbside pickup service. And he had his little scanner, walked up and down the aisle, and I saw him walk up and down the aisle, and he was picking something out of his teeth. He was in his mouth with his finger, and then he proceeded to grab food and put it in the bag. And I thought to myself, oh my gosh. Like, immediately I thought that was disgusting and gross, because it is. But I had to stay with that for a minute because I didn't want to cause a scene. So I finished shopping in that aisle. I grabbed the 2 things that I needed, and then I proceeded to go to the curbside service section and asked to speak to a manager. And I gently spoke to the manager and I said, listen, I don't want to cause a scene, but it is a health and safety. And her response was, I so appreciate you coming to me and telling me this. I wish more customers would do this rather than going up front and complaining, and we can't really do anything about it. She goes, I really need to find him very quickly, because we're going to have to unpack his order, and we're going to have to start that order again, because we can't have that order leave the store. And she just kept thanking me for doing that. It only takes a few minutes out of our day that when we see something, we do something. There's management everywhere. Go to management, talk to them about it, but deliver it in a way that's respectful and dignified, and let them take the necessary action that they need to take. So those are some 3 lessons that I wanted to share with you after my experience just now at this supermarket. But I have too many things I got to get done. Let me get to them. Good morning. Happy day 47. It is Saturday, April the 12th. I'm going to get my workout in, but I wanted to show you my hair, what it looks like. I have not combed it. I literally just went like this with my fingers. I finished the workout. It took me 50 minutes. It was only supposed to be 43 minutes. And I'm going to make me a delicious breakfast and continue on with my day. Here's a little bit of information I want to share in terms of lifting weights and eating habits. When you are lifting weights, as women should in postmenopause, you should be lifting weights and try to lift them as heavy as possible with right form. However, when you are lifting weights, you want to make sure that you set up your schedule so that you can eat between 30 and 45 minutes after a strength training workout. You want to give those muscles a job. And when you eat, you want your first meal to be high protein, high fiber first. You don't want to eat a load of carbs that turn into sugars and do not feed those muscles what they need. That is what will help you gain muscle definition. It will help build muscle mass, and it will also help with your bone density. So keep that in mind when you're lifting weights and you're scheduling out your routines. It is Sunday, Palm Sunday, April 13th, day 48, and I am out here getting this walk in. The sun is finally out. It finally came out and it feels absolutely amazing. One hour and 1 minute, and I thought I was only going to do 30 minutes. Look at me. Yes. Week 7 is a wrap, and I want to share with you the wins and the challenges and what I'm looking to do for next week. Some of the things that I've written down, just a couple of the things I have in mind. But I wanted to make sure I recorded this video. It is an extremely busy day, and I'm just squeezing everything in every pocket of time that I have available. So let's just get to the wins and challenges, and let's wrap up this video for week 7, because it has been a simple, pretty easy week, relatively speaking. And there isn't a lot of excitement. There isn't a lot of, things happening, which I enjoy. I love status quo. So let's get through them. All right. So for the wins is that I've been home all week. I did not travel. I did go to work. I did go into the office. I think it was 3 days or 2 days, but I have been home, right? And so I have everything available to me, accessible. It's just been wonderful to just be home in the comfort of my home and have everything that I need. Number 2 is that I stayed on track with my workouts. That makes me happy because I am really trying to show up for myself every single day. And that's just my time. Those 45 minutes is the time that I have carved out of the day just for me to pour and to fill my own cup. That is worth it. Which brings me to my next point. As a part of my workouts, it is the first week in which I have lifted heavy. And by heavy, I mean I lifted 20 pounds, which is the heaviest that I've done since prior to me coughing up blood earlier this year. I was on a medical protocol that I could not lift. At one point, I couldn't even do any kind of physical activity. So the fact that I am here and it's April and I'm able to lift and have that protocol or that restraint lifted is a huge blessing. And I'm just happy that I could do that. Big win for me this week. Maybe insignificant for a lot of you, but when you're coughing up blood, it's all very scary, but I'm just so happy. I don't know what's going on with this shirt, but I'm so happy that I was able to lift heavy. And then like I started in the beginning of this little summary here, everything's just been status quo. And that is a win for us because before the height of the spring and all the summer events that are going to take place, just being status quo is a big, big win for us. And then for challenges, the weather, not being able to go outside, that's been difficult for us or for me. So I've had to bring all of my workouts inside. I'm just happy and blessed to have a gym downstairs that I can utilize. The second challenge is that we had my mother-in-law this weekend, and it's very difficult to do much of anything with her. She is, regressing. So it's, we have to watch her, making sure she eats all her meals, and, she's losing her balance and she doesn't have a lot of strength. And it's sad and scary, but so rewarding all at the same time. And she had a wonderful weekend. We took her back and she was happy and smiling and so thankful. So, it's the least that we can do, right? Which also means that brings me to my third challenge. And that means that I wasn't able to vlog a lot because I was present and I was really making sure that she had everything that she needed and keeping her busy, keeping her entertained, and keeping her moving was the only priority for me this weekend. And then another challenge has been reading. It's been really difficult for me to read because I'm just exhausted by the end of the night. And it's just been hard, but I need to jump back into that because it's part of the challenge. And I do make up for it. I do make up all the chapters and I try to do them all in one night, but I should be reading up to 10 pages a night. And that's just been a huge challenge. Because by the time I go to bed, I just want to go to sleep. I am that tired. Okay. So for week 8, this is kind of what my focus is going to be. I have a haircut. Lord knows I need a haircut. It has been 4.5 weeks. This Wednesday will actually be 5 weeks. And it's the first time since I've gotten my pixie that I've waited this long in between haircuts. So I am way overdue and I'm going to a different stylist. Again, I'm trying somebody else on Wednesday. So we'll see. You'll see in the next week's vlog. I am going to continue to lift heavy. That is going to be my focus for week 8. I'm hoping to continue to lift heavy.
I am going to increase my reading. I'm really going to focus on that and work on reading every single day. I really enjoy that. It helps shut my brain down. It helps to really calm me. So I need to get back into reading. And then this weekend, we are celebrating my best friend's boyfriend's birthday. And it's just going to be exciting to hang out all day and just laugh and have a great time. So we're looking forward to doing that this weekend as couples. But that is all. That is my week 7 summary. I am ready for week 8. And let's continue, right? Let's continue the momentum. Let's continue this pace and send me your positive vibes, all of your blessings, all of your prayers, because I'm going to need it. And let's get through week 8. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. And until the next one, adios.